I don't know if you can hear my mother and her band singing and the music. I'm sorry, but I'm having issues with this camera. Can you see the lens? I sent a picture to Dad. Tell him I need to try and get it fixed. See what he can think of. He's better at this sort of stuff than me, but currently I am now on my phone until I can figure something out. I honestly don't know if the mic situation's gonna work, so we'll find out soon enough. It's been a couple of days since I filmed the whole kind of wanting to cry showing you my camera. I'll leave a picture of what my camera looks like. I've had to send it off to Sony, sorry. And they are, because it's in warranty, they're gonna do something. What? I don't know. We'll find out. I do have my Canon EOS M100. The only problem with this is it doesn't have an external mic connection, so I don't truly know how good of a audio it's going to have. This whole thing is getting very complicated very fast. I tend to use this more for photos and anything anyway. I do need to charge the battery though, because the battery is getting has gone completely flat. So the problem is, I believe I've left the battery charger at my mum's house. So that's a pain, so that can't be charged for a couple of days. So for now, any vlog footage you see is going to come off my phone. Hopefully I can make it work so that this mic that I was using on my camera will work on my phone, and then I'll obviously have semi-decent quality audio to go with my decent enough 4K phone footage. That being said, I have managed to get two videos uploaded, so hopefully by the time everything else happens, we'll be back on the camera, hopefully. Yeah. This was kind of not what I needed, because this week is my busiest week, and it's the week that really I wanted to film the most, because on Wednesday we have a disabled function that we're going to. Thursday someone's coming to the house to check our toilet system because it's falling off the wall. Friday is a vet appointment. Dad's going to take Dory to that, and then I believe, and then Sunday is the day before my little brother's birthday, but we're going to Alton Towers because he wants to go to the new CBeebies land and everything, so we're all going to that. So I wanted to film on those days. I'll just have to make sure that I bring all my vlog stuff for my camera and my phone even, and that I have power banks to keep my phone charged. So it's Saturday the 11th, it's been sent off. Hopefully we're here in a couple of days. I did only send an email off on Tuesday, and I heard back on Thursday, so it did take them 48 hours to get hold of it, so hopefully it got posted today, well before lunchtime, so it will get there within the next couple of days, and then I'll hear something, and hopefully by the end of the week I'll either know what's happening with my camera or they'll have fixed it. Knock on wood. I just wanted to keep you apprised. This video is going to be very jumpy, and it will just be sort of as I know what's happening that I let you know. Camera drama. Hang on, let me go in the other room because the night's here. Here you go. So, camera drama. I heard from them today, and and they said they got the camera and they're assessing it now. They sent me a text message, so I'm just waiting to see, I guess. It's kind of like the worst week for this to happen because there's multiple things that I wanted to film and I am gonna film. I'm just gonna have to film off my phone, so I need to make sure like my power and everything, my power banks, etc. are available and ready to go, so that I don't have to worry. So Sunday we're gonna go and celebrate little man's birthday at Alton Towers, and I'm gonna film it for you guys. Yeah. That video probably will be mostly voiceover, just because obviously I'm going to be focusing on my little brother and everything. But it's one of those places he's actually really wanted to go and we haven't taken him because we didn't think he was quite ready for it. But now they have the Sea Babies Land and the Sea Life area and things like that, and he's a bit bigger and he likes small adventurous rides. It makes sense to take him, so yeah. A little bit stressful, I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. I have managed to get pretty much all the videos. By the time you see this, we'll be back to a normal week, but I have been super ahead, which is nice. And this video is one of them, so obviously I will let you know in a couple of days when I hear more from them on what's actually happening.
Several days later.
So, another chapter in the camera saga. Ignore the hair, ignore the scratch on my face. It's a long story, so there's the one down here. Basically, all the scratches are from meltdowns. I'm fine. They weren't a complete accident. Don't worry about them. My hair is in a loose bun because it's warm here and I can't be bothered. So, the camera saga. I still haven't heard of them and it's been a week. So I heard of them last Tuesday and it's now Tuesday the 21st. I'm trying not to worry about it too much because the worrying about it makes me anxious and all these things. I don't entirely know what to say about it. All I know is that the camera lens just wouldn't open, like it was stuck halfway open, which was a little bit frustrating in a sense. I have bought some accessories for my phone just to make actually filming easier and better, so I bought like a wide lens, clip-on lens for the camera. I obviously have my mic, etc, so filming is not difficult. But it's just one of those things. I have a ton of editing to do, so that's what I'm going to do. And I will check in with you guys when I know more. Which might be later on today, might be tomorrow. We will see. Sony is like texting me and emailing me as they have information. So when they messaged me on Tuesday, and I got an email, as well as a letter, it was just to say that they had the camera and it was going to be looked at. So hopefully it's fixable. If not, they're supposed to just send me a replacement because it's under guarantee. We shall see how that goes. If necessary, I will get my dad involved in all that because dad's better at that stuff than I am. But so far it's just not having a camera, which is not helpful and was not the most useful for when we went to Alton Towers, which probably by the time you see this would have been out for a while. So I will make sure to leave that linked up above and down below for you guys.
Several days later.
Explain what needs to be fixed. Now, I'm entitled to either of those, so which way round can you do it? Thank you.
So there's camera drama. Yeah. I'll fill you in when I have more information because right now I'm just waiting. They basically want to charge me to fix my camera. the camera drama continues. You kind of heard my dad talking loudly on the phone, and that's just because he can't help it. He is a loud phone talker. They want to charge me, well, I say they want to, they have charged me £231.52 to replace the lens that they say is internally damaged and somehow my fault. Now, I don't know how, because I'm really careful with that camera and I kind of want to cry. It's been paid. It's going to take like another 2 weeks before I get it, which is a little bit frustrating because I use it for this and filming on TikToks and all those things, but it is what it is and I just have to be patient. I'm going to send them a quick email requesting kind of like a report of what's happening and the camera and like what exactly is going on. They say they've taken pictures, so we want those. Just A, for our own records, and B, because my dad used to fix cameras. It was one of his jobs before his brain injury, etc., made it hard, and his depression made it hard for him to work. He has got some other issues, but we're not going to get into those. The two I mentioned are his main ones. So he has actually a lot better of an idea of what the hell all this means, and so we're going to get those pictures and he's going to check them out, probably on my iMac because it's nice and big so he can see it, and tell me if we're being conned or not by Sony, and if we are, then Lord help them, because my dad is going to make sure that that is not happening again. But it's a whole thing, and honestly I kind of want to cry because I was hoping it was going to be one of those weird things where like a sensor got messed up, they fixed it, they sent it back. But I guess not. So there's that. What I am going to do though is get insurance on like everything so that, you know, I have it. But at this present moment in time, I kind of want to cry. Nothing is quite going as planned. I have no video for tomorrow either, because when you're seeing this, it is the Tuesday the 28th. So I'm a little freaked out about what the hell I'm going to be doing for camera footage. Not camera footage, for a video tomorrow. I just feel like it's not my like week or month. Everything feels like it's going wrong. Wow. But I promise to keep you updated on this journey, so that is paid. I'm gonna put this away. I need to find like a folder. I'm sure I have an empty one somewhere to put all that together, and then maybe I will film me getting stuff done here. The only problem is to the big camera, I can't actually use that because it's got no battery, and it's got no battery because I left the battery charger at the other end. Like a twonk.
The next day.
Okay, so you just saw me run into Dad. So Sony's fixing the camera, whatever, cool. They sent an email. They charged me for labour. 54 for labour. They basically looked at the outside of the camera and went, yeah, it's her fault. Which I wouldn't mind if they'd taken the lens off, actually looked at it and been like, hey, the only way this has physically happened, and sent a picture of what it is. I'd be like, okay, cool, I've knocked it somehow. But considering I treat this camera really well, because obviously I film off it for you guys and I want it to last and all these things. Just customer service. Some of the customer service from Sony has been wonderful. We had a really nice lady we spoke to yesterday who was really helpful, willing to do all the things that, you know, reassure us that, like, this was the only option, this, that, the other, unless we wanted to buy a new camera, which at this point I really don't want to. So we went ahead with it. We were really confident. She promised that they were going to send us all the pictures, and this guy had really looked at this camera because that's what it said in the notes that she was reading. And then you look at what they actually did. So the technicians and the customer service sending just the one picture, which is basically the technician, the inspector person, taking the exact same picture that I took, is a little insulting, and B, just frustrating as hell. I mean, what the hell? I don't know what to say, quite honestly. I really don't. Dad sent them a really long email, which he has CC'd me in, which is fine, because, like, I don't mind. It was one of the reasons I CC'd him into the original email, because I had a feeling that this was not over. Now, Dad has been a technician for phones and cameras and things like that in the past, so it was one of his jobs back years ago when I was younger, so he has more understanding of all this. So, to be fair, they're messing with the wrong person anyway, so good luck, Sony. I have a feeling Dad and Sony are going to go on a couple of rounds. And Dad will win, because he knows how to win these things. And, like, sure, you know what, if I had knocked the camera, I'd admit to it, but I don't know how I have. Like, it's not like I've dropped the camera or anything, and my little brother, bless his little soul, yes, has had hold of it, but has never dropped it, and always been with me, and it's always been on the tripod, so he's held it by the tripod, and, like, he leans into it and smiles, etc. That's it. He doesn't do anything else. And he never got the camera on his own. So it's not like it's been thrown down the stairs and any of that jazz. Like, it may have been knocked in my handbag, but that's it. That's it. Nothing else. I want to laugh and be like, hey, it's cool. It don't mean anything. But I paid good money for that camera, and I've treated that camera really well. And it just sucks. It sucks to feel like a big company that does things like PlayStations and cameras and phones, etc., are charging large amounts of money just for someone to take the camera out of the box and be like, ha, it's your fault. They didn't even really look at it past what I already knew, was that the lens is at an angle. I promised to fill you in, so I'm filling you in. I'm sorry if I'm ranting at you guys. I don't mean to. If you feel like I'm ranting at you guys anyway, that's not my intention. This is a process that's really hard. And it's going to take 2 weeks from yesterday to get the camera back. So they've been paid, so at least they can't they can't hold the camera hostage. Which is a good thing, I guess. This is one of the many things that, like, my anxiety just can't handle. I guess I'll see you in either the email, we've got an email response, or I know more. Or if the camera comes back. We'll see what happens first.
You get the idea.
Update time. I don't know when the last time I spoke to you guys, but I got a text message yesterday from Sony saying that my camera was being sent off with Royal Mail. I have the app and I have email. The email said it's going to deliver tomorrow. The app said today, but it didn't turn up, so I'm going to presume my email is correct and it was turning up tomorrow, which is fine because I don't plan to go anywhere. So all is good. It is getting really warm. I'm actually going to change the top I was planning to go sleep in. I just thought I would fill you in. So tomorrow will be the last day of filming on my camera, like, full time. Not my camera, oh my god. Tomorrow will be the last day of filming on my phone full time because I will have my camera back. Yeah, everything is just a tad crazy at the moment. I'm still waiting for the camera cover that is now running late for some reason. Tomorrow I have another mystery parcel turning up, the camera's turning up. I'm obviously healing my piercing, which I think will have already gone up, so I'll leave that video linked up above and down below for you guys. If not, check out my social medias. They will have pictures and all the info that have yet to be put on here for you guys. They're around my face, but they're also linked down below, and while you're down there, check out the description for any links of things that you're interested in, as well as clicking that thumbs up button and the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time that I upload. Right, my package arrived. My camera is officially hung. Whoa. My camera's home. It's my battery. I didn't stop. Oh, they sent the broken lens like Dad wanted. I don't know if Dad knew they were doing that, so I need to message him. Go up to Bubba. There's the broken lens. I need to text Dad, let him know that lens has turned up. But my camera. Oh, this makes me happy. Now I gotta reset it, cause... Okay, I'm just gonna reset this real quick and then we'll talk. I have my camera back. I just didn't bring any memory cards with me, so I can't film off it. It looks to be in good condition. It looks like everything that they said they were gonna fix is fixed. Dad is still gonna contact a outside, like, third-party camera person to look at the lens, just to see what they say, because obviously we want to make sure everything is not the actual camera, I mean the broken camera lens, just to make sure, like, we got the right service, etc. Because Dad's very on the fence about what, A, how much labour cost, and B, the lack of detail that we keep getting. They just send us the basic information, which I know is what you get from all this. I also want to say that during this video I have kind of been a little distressed and unhappy, and I know that, and obviously, you know, we've talked about customer service and things. We're not going after Sony just because we can. My dad has worked with cameras. He has an idea of how all this works, and so it's one of those things. I have a basic understanding of how this works. My dad has a bit more of an understanding of how this works, and so we just want to make sure that everything is being done by the book, because any damage we could see was guaranteed covered. Now, as I said, we may get this third party who says, no, they're right, you know, whatever happened to the camera, it can only happen if it's been hit, you know, which is fine, fair enough. I have to figure out how it got broken. Like, that's on me, I have to figure that out. Because, you know, when I had it on my person, which was pretty much all the time, I never saw it get hit hard enough for the lens to get stuck like that. So, you know, as for any complaints we make, we're making them with the understanding that we do not expect anything back or anything. We only want to make these comments and complaints, because if you don't make those things, obviously, if you don't do those things, then obviously customer service isn't going to improve, particularly with a large company like that. If there's not a record of all this stuff happening, then, you know, they're not going to be held accountable. I also understand that this is not every customer service person. As I said earlier in this video, there have been a handful of people we've spoken to that have been wonderful, very helpful, both with the actual Sony company with the camera and actual Amazon for extras, because we're now having issues with camera stuff we ordered from Amazon not turning up. So that's a little discouraging. Fully appreciate, understand that, you know, customer service is not in the wrong here. They're doing everything they can to be helpful. But again, you are going to have a handful who are just rude for whatever reason, whether they got a difficult customer the time before, or just because they're having a rough day, or they don't want to be in that job anymore. And if you don't say something, you don't stand up for yourself, then nothing's going to get fixed. I have the bonus that, yes, even with my anxiety, I can stand up for myself. I have my dad here who will not think twice about defending me on all those things. So with that being said, obviously, you know, I'm very happy and I'm glad the camera's back and it's fixed. I am going to consider buying a extendable wider lens that goes on the outside of the lens, which would also protect it. So I will leave that link down below if you're interested in what I mean. If you have a Sony V1 and want a wider lens that also could act as like a protector for your actual lens. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me, guys. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below, as well as clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time that I upload, but also so your name will appear at the bottom of the screen here. I hope that you will continue to like seeing my face and you go and check out my social medias. If you click any of the links in the description bar down below, do be aware that the Amazon links are affiliate links. This does not mean you are being charged any extra. It just means I get a very small percentage of the money that you spend on said item. I hope you find everything you're looking for. If I haven't left a link in the description bar below of an item that you want or I've mentioned in this video, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and I will get back to you with said link as soon as possible. I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.